we do have a hot button, hot topic movie that pretty much came and went. It did get nominated for Best Original Screenplay. I do feel that is a fair nomination by Moritz Binder, Tim Fehlbaum, Alex David. It took 3 guys to write this movie. Who cares? I love the gimmick of this movie. So we're dealing with the Palestinians executing the Israeli wrestling team during the Olympics. And a lot of it was 1972 Olympics, by the way. A lot of it was caught in real time. So a bunch of filmmakers, they got together and they said, hey, let's make a real time movie of what it was like to produce this. What like the news feed. Let's go behind the scenes of the news feed so we can capture what it was like getting this information as it became real. It's a powerful concept, guys. It sounds simple, it sounds trite, but the way it's executed in this film, we have to pay attention to it, and that's what we do here on the Film Buff Podcast. I'm sorry, aka Patters, and welcome to it, by the way. Happy Monday. I'm sorry if I watch movies and I bring them to you. So let's go.
Quiet on the set.
Camera speed.
Sound production. Take 1.
Action.
We're here, guys. Episode something. Rolling ahead, storming ahead. The birth of yet another week. I love Mondays. I'm so big on Mondays. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I love early Monday mornings. I love getting to work as quickly as possible. I love the grind of my work week. I love it so much that the rest of the world blurs out to me. So let me just tell you guys. I was at a wedding during the October 6th attacks when the current Israeli war, Palestinian war broke out. I was at a wedding and I saw a lot of the Twitter stuff excuse me, coming in and again, real time. And it just took me out of the celebration. Now, given a lot of this stuff I was seeing this stuff late at night. I believe it might have been like 1 o'clock in the morning. And with one of my fiance's friends, I just said, look, let's just get the hell out of here. She's like, where do you want to go? And I said, everyone's going to such and such. Let's get a head start. I didn't know where my fiance was at the time. So I left, and lo and behold, I got into some big time trouble because of that. I'm still confused how and why, but whatever, wedding stuff. And I just remember like seeing a lot of these people just running for their lives. And a lot of our current culture and news cycle now is dominated by what side of the fence you fall on, because we do have a mass of people who have sympathy for the Palestinians and their plight. And we have to consider like everything sometimes. But still, a lot of what happened recently, we got to talk, like this goes right into it, which is the Palestinians holding hostage, executing, and trying to escape. They killed the Israeli wrestlers, people who again, like let's play the moral high horse game. These individuals had a chance to compete, and it's a dream of a lifetime, and all that was taken away by this. I don't even know what terrorist group. I really don't. Maybe Black September, I want to say, potentially. But Tim Fehlbaum, he's our filmmaker. I believe he's a German filmmaker. These were the German Olympics too, by the way. We learn of the politics of what Germany could do when something was discovered, when everyone knew that these guys had gotten into the Olympic complex and they got into the building and they knew who they were targeting. The Germany couldn't do much, and all that stems from WW2. So it's just chaos. And then we have Tim here. Like, he puts together this story. And, given there's 3 screenwriters for this movie. I don't care. People always like to say, oh, multiple screenwriters means, like, a bad movie. I don't know why that ever became a thing. Movies are complex. Movies are tough. You need a lot of minds in the room sometimes. So they put together a real-time breakdown of just what it was like as the news crew. The news crew who kind of did some things they weren't supposed to along the way to get cameras on the scene, to be able to report the way that they were reporting, and to bring the news to people. Because at the time, this was insane. This was a major thing happening. And to be there for that, and to even have the grit to bring it to people, it makes you love network television. It makes you love the news. It really puts this stamp on the obligation that these people felt they had. And all of that is perfectly executed and communicated in this movie. There's a wrong statement, or there's a wrong fraction of the story that rolls out, that the hostages are safe. That goes out. We see the berating of that, to where they have a responsibility to get this stuff right, to check it. Multiple sources as much as possible all the time. You need to confirm. There's a language game we see played out in this game, where when that gets reported, the language is, we have received reports that the hostages are safe. And legally, like, that clears the hurdle. That's what you can do. That's what you can say at that point. But we see where even within the context of just this chaos, that's not good enough. And we get some incredible, like Peter Sarsgaard, Ben Chaplin, incredible in this movie. Sarsgaard, in my opinion, who plays Roone Arledge, the president of ABC Sports. We have Jeff Magaro. Magaro. He's our producer. He's our younger producer. He's in like so many movies, and then we get Ben Chaplin. So there's almost like a trifecta here of performances that roll in real time. I love movies that, recently, like on Netflix, we spoke about Adolescence. Adolescence, the more you learn about that production, the more you respect everything that is on screen for that. This is, we can use editing tricks, we can use cuts. It doesn't have to be real time, exactly, but it can be shot and put together as if it were real time. To me, there's hardly any difference. I get it. We can do a lot with the editing. We can do a lot with intelligent AI splicing, where even if characters are misaligned, even if the pitch and the tone of some dialogue is there, we can correct that. It's amazing. And I say, let them do these things. Like, let them go, because otherwise, if this wasn't a real time movie, I would say it would be too formulaic, too much like a Wikipedia article, too many bullet points or check boxes to get through the story. It would just feel a little stiff. Because we're dealing with something in real time, our brain works like, it's almost like your brain tracks everything as they're tracking it, because you're getting a lot of this information as the ABC Sports crew is. I feel like that aspect makes this a amazing film experience. And you guys know that, I'm always 50-50 sometimes on history being portrayed in film, or like a biography movie, or like a music biography. We get so many of those, and the reason for that is I just feel it takes away a lot of the form, like what we can really do with film. And it's hard to do things with film, even on just a pure entertainment sense. If we have like a Wikipedia article playbook, and here's all the check boxes that we have to hit. when you make it into real time, you turn it into cinema, you turn it into a experience, and that's why we show up for the movies. I think this it's available, by the way, guys. This movie's available on Paramount Plus. I believe it's Paramount or Peacock. I'm pretty sure it was Paramount. I put it on just because it was something new. And as soon, I would say like 30, 45 minutes in, I was like, wow, like I'm happy I made a good choice. Another example of just how awesome these streaming services are. And it breaks my heart when I hear that Apple has lost billions of dollars with their streaming service. Because they lost billions on Apple Plus because I think they all do really good work, and they entertain me. They put a smile on my face. September 5th is important to watch, period. It's important to watch within the context of the things we're seeing today. And for that, check it out. I love you guys. Rock and roll.
Okay, that's a wrap.